I recently visited the breathtakingly beautiful Bermuda, and I have to say that it exceeded my expectations, which already were high. Bermuda is very high on my list of the most beautiful places I've been to. There's just something magical about this place. I'm making this video to help you plan the perfect trip to Bermuda, whether it be a quick cruise stop or a longer vacation. Here are my top 10 best things to do in Bermuda, and keep watching for some important tips to know before you go. Let's jump right in. Let's kick things off with Horseshoe Bay Beach, one of Bermuda's most famous and stunning beaches. The moment you step onto the soft, pinkish sand, you'll see why this place is on just about every must-visit list. The beach gets its name from its curved, horseshoe-like shape, and it's framed by dramatic limestone rock formations that make it look like something straight out of a postcard. The water here is crystal clear and usually calm, making it perfect for swimming. If you're into snorkeling, head over to the smaller coves near the edges of the beach, where you can spot colorful fish darting around the rocks. And if you just want to relax, bring a towel, find a shady spot near the cliffs, and let the ocean breeze do the rest. Horseshoe Bay can get pretty busy, especially when cruise ships are in port. But don't worry, just walk a little further down the coastline and you'll find Warwick Long Bay and Jobson's Cove, which are just as beautiful but way less crowded. There's also a cafe nearby if you get hungry, and during peak season, you can rent umbrellas and lounge chairs to make your beach day even better. No trip to Bermuda is complete without spending some time in Hamilton, the island's vibrant and colorful capital. This charming city is small, but packed with personality, offering a mix of Caribbean charm, British influence, and modern island living. Whether you're into shopping, dining, history, or just strolling past pastel-colored buildings, Hamilton has something for everyone. Start your visit on Front Street, the heart of the city. This waterfront road is lined with colorful colonial-style buildings, high-end boutiques, and lively cafes. It's the perfect spot to do some shopping, pick up locally made Bermuda shorts, yep, the real thing, hand-woven baskets, or a bottle of the island's famous rum. If you're visiting in the summer, you might even catch Harbor Nights, a weekly street festival featuring live music, local crafts, and Gombi dancers in dazzling costumes. For a little history, stop by the Bermuda National Gallery, where you'll find exhibits on the island's history and artwork from local and international artists. Right nearby is St. Teresa's Cathedral, a stunning neo-Gothic church that's worth a quick visit for its beautiful stained glass windows. And of course, you can't explore Hamilton without trying some of the amazing food, but more about that later in this video. At sunset, make your way down to the waterfront and watch the boats glide across Hamilton Harbor, the perfect way to end a day in this beautiful capital city. If you want to see something completely different from Bermuda's pink sand beaches, head underground to the Crystal and Fantasy Caves, two of the most breathtaking natural wonders on the island. These caves look like something out of a movie, with towering rock formations reflecting in the crystal-clear underground pools below. The story behind their discovery is actually pretty cool. Back in 1907, two boys were playing cricket when their ball fell into a hole. When they went to retrieve it, they stumbled upon what turned out to be one of Bermuda's most spectacular hidden gems. Today, you can explore these caves through guided tours, walking across floating bridges that hover just above the glassy water, giving you a perfect view of the rock formations below. Crystal Cave is the larger and better known of the two, featuring a massive underground lake and delicate rock formations that have taken millions of years to develop. The water here is so clear that you can see straight to the bottom, even though it's over 50 feet deep. After your tour, stop by Bailey's Ice Cream Parlor just up the road for a scoop of locally made ice cream. It's the perfect treat after exploring Bermuda's underground wonders. If you're a history lover, or just appreciate charming, colorful towns, you'll definitely want to spend some time in St. George's, the oldest continuously inhabited English town in the New World. Founded in 1612, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is like walking through a real-life time capsule, filled with cobblestone streets, historic forts, and pastel-colored colonial buildings. Start your visit in King's Square, the town's lively center where you might even witness a historical reenactment, including the rather entertaining and slightly embarrassing old-fashioned ducking stool punishment, where actors recreate the colonial-era method of public shaming. Just across the square, you'll find the State House, Bermuda's oldest stone building, once home to the island's early government. One of the most fascinating stops in town is St. Peter's Church, the oldest surviving Anglican church in the Western Hemisphere. Inside, you'll find a beautifully preserved wooden altar and a graveyard that tells centuries of stories. For a dose of Bermuda's military history, visit Fort St. Catherine, perched on a rocky cliff just outside town. This impressive fort dates back to the 1600s and offers amazing views of the coast, plus cannons, tunnels, and exhibits detailing the island's role in British defense. With its rich history, postcard-worthy streets, and relaxed island feel, St. George's is the perfect place to slow down and soak in the past, while still enjoying all the best parts of modern Bermuda. If you want to experience Bermuda's incredible underwater world without needing to take a boat trip, Tobacco Bay is one of the best places to go snorkeling right from the shore. Located just a short walk from St. George's, this small but stunning bay is surrounded by dramatic limestone rock formations that not only make for amazing scenery, but also create calm, shallow waters perfect for snorkeling. The bay gets its name from the 17th century, when shipwrecked sailors supposedly found tobacco growing here. Today, it's one of Bermuda's top snorkeling spots, teeming with colorful parrotfish, angelfish, and even the occasional octopus or squid hiding in the coral. The water is warm, clear, and rarely rough, making it an ideal spot for beginners and experienced snorkelers alike. If snorkeling isn't your thing, no worries. Tobacco Bay is also great for swimming, lounging, and just enjoying the view. There's a beach bar right on site where you can grab a drink or a bite to eat. Plus, you can rent snorkel gear, paddle boards, and even beach chairs if you feel like kicking back for the day. Since it's close to St. George's, you can easily combine a morning of sightseeing with an afternoon of snorkeling. And if you happen to be here in the evening, stick around. Tobacco Bay hosts bonfires and live music nights, making it one of the most unique and lively beach spots on the island. Before we continue with the video, I just wanted to quickly share something that you could be interested in. After traveling to many countries around the world, I've noticed that the most important thing you can do to increase the chances of having a successful trip is careful planning. But it's not easy to plan ahead. There are so many things to consider. I've created hundreds of detailed travel itineraries over the years, and you can now get a custom-made travel itinerary from me based on a form that you can fill in within minutes. You'll receive an interactive document with over 15 pages that includes day-by-day itinerary, accommodation, flight, restaurant, tour, and other recommendations, with direct booking or Google Maps links to save you hours of time. This service is available for any destination. Go to xpluxtravel.com/itinerary or click the link below to learn more and order your custom-made travel itinerary to instantly increase the chances of having a trip of a lifetime. I offer a no-questions-asked refund policy. If you're looking for a unique way to explore Bermuda beyond its beaches, the Bermuda Railway Trail is one of the island's best-kept secrets. This scenic pathway stretches 18 miles across the island, following the old railway line that once ran from one end of Bermuda to the other. Today, it's been transformed into a walking and biking trail, offering some of the best ocean views, lush landscapes, and quiet escapes you'll find on the island. The Bermuda Railway was originally built in the 1930s to connect the island's towns, but when cars became more popular, the train was shut down. Luckily, instead of tearing up the tracks, Bermuda turned the route into a trail that now lets visitors explore hidden coves, dramatic cliffs, and peaceful coastal areas at their own pace. You don't have to do the entire trail. Different sections offer different experiences. If you're near Hamilton, start with the portion near the Bailey's Bay Bridge, where you'll pass over the water with stunning views of the coastline. If you're in the West End, the section near Somerset Village offers breathtaking ocean scenery and is an easy, relaxing walk. For more of a nature escape, the section near Shelley Bay takes you through quiet, shaded paths lined with wildflowers and native plants. Biking the trail is a great option, and you can rent a bike from spots like Oleander Cycles to cover more ground. But even if you just walk a small section, it's worth it. This trail gives you a different perspective of Bermuda, away from the busy tourist spots. One of the best ways to experience Bermuda's turquoise waters and hidden gems is by hopping on a boat cruise. Whether you're looking for a relaxing sunset sail, a snorkeling adventure, or a fun day out on the water, there's a boat tour for everyone. And trust me, seeing Bermuda from the sea is an entirely different experience. Most catamaran cruises take you beyond the main tourist beaches, bringing you to secluded coves, coral reefs, and even historic shipwrecks. Some of the best tours stop at Harrington Sound, a calm inland body of water surrounded by limestone cliffs and lush greenery, or at Mangrove Bay, where the waters are so clear you can see straight to the bottom. If you're up for some exploring, many tours also offer paddleboarding, kayaking, or snorkeling stops, where you can swim with colorful fish, sea turtles, and even eagle rays. You can also go snorkel at famous shipwrecks like the Constellation in Montana, two vessels that sank in the 1800s and now rest in shallow waters, making them perfect for snorkeling. For a romantic experience, opt for a sunset catamaran cruise. Picture this: you're sipping a rum swizzle, the sky is turning shades of pink and gold, and the boat is gently gliding through Bermuda's waters. Some cruises even include live music or freshly made appetizers, making it one of the most relaxing and scenic experiences you can have on the island. There's just something special about being out on the open water, soaking up the sun, and discovering the island from a whole new perspective. Plus, let's be honest, sipping a cocktail on a boat while floating through paradise? That's the dream. If you want the best panoramic view in all of Bermuda, head to Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, one of the island's most iconic landmarks. Standing 362 feet above sea level, this cast-iron lighthouse has been watching over Bermuda's coastline since 1846, guiding ships safely through the island's treacherous reefs. It's one of the oldest cast-iron lighthouses in the world, and climbing to the top is 100% worth the effort. There are 185 steps leading up to the observation deck. But don't worry, you can take your time, and there are small landings where you can stop and catch your breath. Along the way, you'll find historical plaques telling the story of the lighthouse, Bermuda's maritime history, and some of the famous shipwrecks that happened along its shores. Once you reach the top, you'll be rewarded with a breathtaking 360-degree view of the entire island. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Hamilton, the South Shore beaches, and even the Royal Naval Dockyard. If you're lucky, you might even spot a whale during migration season in March and April. After your climb, treat yourself to a drink or snack at the restaurant just a short walk down the road. And let's be real, after climbing all those steps, you'll have definitely earned a rum swizzle. If you want to dive into Bermuda's maritime history while enjoying some great shopping, dining, and waterfront views, then you've got to visit the Royal Naval Dockyard. Once a strategic British naval base, this historic site has been transformed into one of the island's top attractions, filled with museums, local markets, and fun activities for all ages. Start your visit at the National Museum of Bermuda, housed in the massive Keep Fortress overlooking the dockyard. Inside, you'll find artifacts from Bermuda's shipwreck-filled past, colonial-era treasures, and exhibits about the island's role in British naval defense. Outside, don't miss the giant dolphin statue fountain and the chance to see real dolphins at Dolphin Quest, where you can observe, or even swim with, these amazing creatures. For a little shopping, check out the Clock Tower Mall, a beautiful stone building filled with local shops selling Bermuda crafts, jewelry, and souvenirs. If you're feeling adventurous, you can rent a jet ski, kayak, or paddleboard and explore the waters around the dockyard, or just take a ferry back to Hamilton for some of the best harbor views on the island. With so many interesting things to see and do, the Royal Naval Dockyard is a must-visit in Bermuda. You can't leave Bermuda without experiencing its incredible food and signature cocktails. The island's cuisine is a delicious mix of British, Caribbean, and Portuguese influences, with fresh seafood and local spices taking center stage. Whether you're dining at an upscale restaurant or grabbing a bite from a casual beachside cafe, there are a few must-try dishes that define Bermuda's flavor. Start with a Bermuda fish sandwich, the island's most famous dish. It's usually made with crispy fried fish, often wahoo or snapper, served between slices of soft raisin bread with tartar sauce, coleslaw, and sometimes hot sauce. It might sound unusual, but trust me, it's amazing. If you're looking for the best one, Artmel's Spicy Dicey is a local favorite, and it's totally worth the trip. Another must-try dish is fish chowder, a rich, flavorful soup made with tomatoes, onions, black rum, and a dash of sherry pepper sauce for an extra kick. And of course, you can't leave without trying a classic Bermuda cocktail. The rum swizzle is the island's signature drink, a refreshing mix of Gosling's Black Seal rum, citrus juices, falernum, and bitters. You can grab one at the Swizzle Inn, Bermuda's oldest pub, where they claim to have invented it. If you prefer something bolder, go for a dark and stormy, made with Gosling's Black Seal rum and ginger beer. For dessert, try a slice of Bermuda rum cake, a moist, buttery cake infused with local rum. You'll find it at the Bermuda Rum Cake Company or local bakeries, and it also makes a great souvenir to bring home, if you don't eat it first. Bermuda's food scene is all about big flavors, fresh seafood, and island vibes, so don't be afraid to try something new. Now would be the perfect moment to order the custom travel itinerary I mentioned earlier in the video. For just a low price, you'll significantly increase the chances of having a successful trip. With over 15 pages of custom-made itinerary, quick delivery to your email, and no questions asked refund policy, it's a no-brainer. Go to xpluxtravel.com/itinerary or click the link below to learn more and order yours now. And that's it for the Bermuda Travel Guide. Let me know in the comments below which of these 10 things you're most excited to do. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.